about your secrets. I dream and fantasize that I come by your house, telling you about my regrets. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was way too shallow, my mind was way too narrow. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price. I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. I know why we say goodbye, but can we turn that bye into hello? I know how to love you now. No matter what I do, I can't let go. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways.
Please. Won't. Okay. Okay, everybody. I worked out my audio and stuff like that. All right, so I'm cool now. So once again, folks, this is your boy One Gun here, and today we're going to talk about more on the boycott of Gumroad, and we're going to go back to this one website called Trustpilot, because I've just been informed that Gumroad has more reviews of Gumroad, and they're not good, you know. And then if you go down here, you will find some reviews about Gumroad. They're like a high 5, but I understand that Gumroad comes in here and they get their bots to come in here and they make false, fake reviews of their stuff, because some of these people you can't even find on Gumroad. They only appear here though. They appear here, but they don't appear on Gumroad. So, it's amazing. Folks, it's amazing. They're doing the good old McPeak thing of coming over here in line on Trustpilot. But let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and cut this off so we can talk about Trustpilot, about Gumroad. So this is Trustpilot, and they do reviews of websites like Gumroad. and they actually their rating went down. It was like at a 3 or something like that. Now it's all the way down to 2.2, and it has a overall bad bad rating. It has a 6% poor rating. It has an average of 4% and a 0% great rating, and excellent, and a 20% excellent. So you're basically looking at something like about a little over 75%. Not good, not good. Not good that they suck. Uh, so. Okay, so like I said, okay, so Gumroad. Let me tell you about a history of Gumroad. So you have this pirate, internet pirate named Joseph Earl McPeak, who goes around taking other people's assets and repackaging them as his own and putting it up on Gumroad. All right, I do believe about the summer 2018, he was found out that he was making commercials for content that he didn't own, which was a Fortnite content. What happened is he lost his YouTube channel because he had like 3-4 different videos. I think it was 3, maybe 4 videos claiming that he made all the animations that he took out of Fortnite. He did it all with an Xbox Connect, right? Which found out to be false. That all the animations actually came from this guy named Rubu, who rips games and stuff like that out of games. That's what Rubu does. And what Joe did is, and think about it, Rubu rips the stuff out, but he lets everybody get it for free. Well, Joe said because he gives it out for free, he can go over there, steal it, repackage it, lie about he made this stuff for the Xbox Connect, and then sell it to people under the name of Truebones, while using the copyright, patent, and trademark name Fortnite. Not only did he do that, he also went over there, I think, to the forum board and stole all the clip art and used it in the thumbnails for the videos where he faked dancing in front of the Kinect, pretending he made all the animations. Now, I went and looked at these animations, and the stuff he was doing with his Kinect was not the stuff that made it into the pack. The stuff that made into the packs of animation that he was selling over there on Gumroad, now I tell you, he was selling this stuff on Gumroad, and he did it for months, was stuff that he gotten for Rubu that he slapped his name on and said he made this stuff and he owns it. Now, as the story goes on, I made a video about this. If you could go watch my video, it should be a link in the description. You can actually go and see the video for yourself. That he actually went over there and got stuff from Rubu, because I emphasized on that. So after I made the video, I posted the video a week in advance before I actually released it on YouTube. And the reason why, if I would have released that video on YouTube, Joe would have did everything he possibly could to take the video down, and he did. To this day, he's still trying to take the video down. But I sent the video to Epic and let them look at it and salivate over that thing for about a good week or two, and then I made the video public. A week after I made that video public, Joe's Truebones channel went down, the one with all the Fortnite stuff on. So that's gone. That's gone. And since then, Joe's been trying to recuperate the magic that was once Truebones, but that'll never happen because everybody knows that he's out here scamming people with his Gumroad store. So months later, Joe decides to keep on continually to sell the stuff after Epic has told him not to do it. So Joe keeps on selling it, right? So the people over at Epic actually sent DMCAs to Sahil Lavinia, the owner of Gumroad, to tell him to take the stuff down, right? They tell Joe, and guess what happened? Joe tells them that no, it's me and Sally doing this. It's me and somebody I know named Sally doing all these fake DMCAs. This is about as real as a $3 dollar. This is about as real as a $3 bill. That's what he told them. Right? But the thing about it is, if they sent them as the host of Joe's content, the DMC works like this. They were supposed to take the stuff down. Joe was supposed to write a counter notice for the DMCA, but it didn't happen because the protocol didn't happen because they didn't have at the time a copyright agent or some type of person that's in charge of DMCAs there. They didn't have it. They were just doing it the way they wanted to do it. And that's what they basically did. So they basically didn't pay attention to the letter that the lawyers from Epic actually gave them. And this went on for months. Joe kept on insulting these people doing his videos. He insulted me, he insulted a whole bunch, and he even insulted Epic and the Epic lawyers, saying that one of the lawyers didn't even exist. Now, I know this guy exists because I talked to him before. I know that guy's boss exists because I emailed and talked to him before. And they're not happy because, let me tell you a little something about the past before we get back to the story. So, this is what happened. This is what happened a little while ago. Maybe about a little while ago. Joe decided he was going to get up and make fake DMC claims on Epic Games for, I forgot the name of the game, but it was a game they released. I think it was called Paragon or something like that, but it had a whole bunch of animations and characters and stuff, and they released it free. Like, you go there, download the animations and the characters and do whatever you want to, put them in the game, whatever. They released that stuff, right? Free. For free. For anybody who wants to, mess around, play with it. Joe said that they stole all those models and animations from him and then put a DMCA claim on their video. Right? And he went to Epic, and when you go to the forum board, they're like, "Hey, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Well, somebody named Truebones took y'all video down," and then they said, "Yeah, we know about it." And the thing about it is, Epic and Joe have been at it for a long time. Mainly because Joe they won't let Joe into their marketplace because they know the stuff Joe sells is stolen, i.e. a movie I made called The Brinkman Heist. You have to look at that video that I made because that video explains why they don't want to have nothing to do with Joe, because Joe went there, took somebody else's content, claimed it was his, and was trying to sell in their marketplace. Then they found out that he was trying to do that, and they just said, "Never contact us again. You will never be in our marketplace." And it was hilarious, folks. So after the lawyers at Epic sent Gumroad sent them emails and everything, and all Joe did was laugh about it and make videos about it and played around like he was a 12-year-old in the candy farm, in the candy factory, and that they got tired. So who did they go to next? So what they did, they went from in-house to out-house. So they sourced it out to another law firm called Parker Poe. And within this law firm exists this one super lawyer by the name of Chris M. Thompson. All right, so what Chris did, all right, let me tell you what Chris actually really did do. If anybody knows about the story of the 14-year-old kid who did the hacks on Epic and wound up getting sued like for $14 million, that's the lawyer that sued that little kid. And they settled out of court with something, but I don't think that kid had to pay that much. I just think it was like a life lesson learned. I don't know what happened. But all I know, that's what happened. So the same guy who was going to sue that little kid is the same guy that contacted Gumroad and was like this: "I'm not going to play the email game of Gumroad. I'm going to send them a hard copy of a copyright violation DMC claim and let them not pay attention to it. Let that stuff stay up there." So they sent a letter, snail mail, hard copy, to Gumroad. And what happened is Shahil almost lost his crap, because this is what basically the DMC said. The DMCA said, "If you don't remove our crap off of your website, we will basically hold you liable." You hear that? We will hold you liable. And what else did they say? We will hold you liable. And here's the thing. You will not be able to use the DMCA safe harbor rule because you are actually conspiring with the pirates. It was hilarious, folks. I don't know if that's what it said, but it basically said you're conspiring with the people who are infringing on our copyright. He gave them patents and patent numbers, copyright numbers, all the stuff they need to look up to prove that they own the rights to Fortnite. So So after all the times Joe played around doing black flips like, "You can't get the Fortnite stuff, You'll never be able to get it down. They took it shit down. And it wasn't Epic that took it down. It was the people who were getting ready to get sued called Gumroad, Mr. Savingia, if I hope I pronounced your name right, I'm sorry, Mr. Shahir Lavingia, who was about to get sued. Because the word state, I mean, Epic had it right. They're the host. They sent them a DMCA order to take the stuff down. Joe played around. Joe would take it down, then Joe would put it back up. Joe would take it down, Joe would pick it back up, and then he'll say, "Well, everyone, I'm still sitting footnote stuff," and then he'll click onto his Gumroad page. See, you can still come over and get it. Hold on, folks. I got somebody at my door. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I'm back. Every time One Gun says someone's at his door, he's gonna be right back. I'm worried it's gonna be Joe. No, it wasn't Joe. It was one of my sisters. He was dropping off something for me. I asked her for it earlier today. But how you doing? Good afternoon, Eve. So where was I in my story of Gumroad? Okay, so so Joe kept on playing around with the DMCA's, kept on lying. And folks, I have all this stuff. I've read it many a times. I mean, I probably will go when I do my second episode, because it's time for me to do the update video, because the original video was made in 2018. It's 2020 now. In 2018, as a matter of fact, it's made in August of 2018, where I where I had made the video, and then a week after I made it public on YouTube, Joe's video came down. I mean, Joe's channel came down, and then months later, the actual stuff on his site went down, and it's funny. It's incredibly funny that Joe doesn't talk about this. He doesn't. He doesn't talk about none of this, folks. But what happened is that they took the stuff down. Right? They took the Gumroad took the stuff down because they had legal documents in their hand. And those legal documents told them what was going to happen. They were going to get sued and held liable for helping the pirates sell stuff they don't own. They infringed on their copyright. And they were already told to remove the stuff. They didn't do it. So what happened to Gumroad? Gumroad don't want to get sued over Joe. I mean, the funny part about it is that people have been telling him that this guy was doing this on Sketchfab. That's why he's not on Sketchfab. This guy was doing this over here now, and they didn't do nothing. So what happened? I can tell you exactly what happened. They took his stuff down. Oh boy! If you want to know what a 12-year-old, 51-year-old man sounds like when he's crying, oh man, I wish those videos were still up, because he cried and yelled and screamed. He he came after me, everybody else calling us transgenders. He did it. He did everything in his racist book to get on our nerves, and all we could do was just laugh, because he went back, folks. He went back, and he was begging Gumroad for him to put his Fortnite stuff up. He was telling him, he was telling them that he owned the stuff. The stuff is his. Put it back up. It's my stuff. And it was like, no. That stuff belongs to them. They sent us a letter. They're going to sue us if this stuff get back up. Joe didn't care. He didn't care. Joe was so angry because Gumroad themselves said, no, we're not going to actually break the law, Joe. We're not going to get sued over you. And the thing about this, they would have got sued. They would have got sued. You see what I'm saying? They would have got sued. And I think even while they were probably getting sued, Joe would have probably kept on putting the stuff up. It's funny. It's really funny. Joe didn't care if they got sued or not, as long as he gets to sell his counterfeit stuff. I was hoping that Joe would put his stuff back up there, his Fortnite stuff up there, so they can get sued. But, folks, Joe did put the stuff back up there again. And I'll tell you that story as soon as I get to the rest of the story. So what happened is that, so what happened is, Joe had wrote a letter to them or something. I think Todd Fox had it in his video. It was hilarious. He was writing a letter to Gumroad saying, "Is it okay to put my Fortnite stuff up?" And they was like, "No, stop trying to sell Fortnite stuff. We're not gonna publish it no more." And Joe went into some type of alternate reality conversation. When I gotta find that, that's gonna be my next movie too. My actual uploaded movie. It won't be a live stream. It'll be an actual uploaded movie. It'll be the second part of the Fortnite video. I'm probably gonna take the two and just make them one big video and have the update at the end of it. But Joe was talking crazy stuff. Joe was like, "Well, then give me my $25 back for something, for some type of service they're supposed to be providing for me." I've never seen this service, but he went. He said some crap to them, and they blocked him. His homies over at Gumroad blocked him. And I'm like, that's not going to work. He's just going to make another account and come after you. That's all he's going to do. You can't stop a troll. You can't. You can't. Joe proves you can't stop a troll. Especially a 51-year-old one that lives in his mom's garage with a fake mocap studio. You can't stop him. Hilarious, folks. I mean, it even gets more funnier and more bizarre because Joe actually calls the lawyer, and the lawyer belittled. Oh my gosh, the lawyer. I'm gonna have to when I make the second video. I know y'all. It's been a long time since I've actually made an upload video. But when I make this second video, you're gonna see how Joe squirms when his lawyer gets a hold of him, and this lawyer actually tells him, "You don't know how a DMCA works, do you?" Because Joe was on there saying, he was like, where's my DMCA notice? You're supposed to send it to me." Meth Cap Studio. Yeah, that's Joe. So Joe's on the phone with the lawyer that was about to sue Gumroad because of Joe. He was like, "Why come I didn't get a DMCA so I can send my counter notice? Who am I going to send my counter notice to?" And this is amazing how he doesn't know how a DMCA works after he has sent so many to me. Now, he sends them out. Joe sends them out to take your stuff down, but Joe doesn't know how it works. See, Joe thinks it's a toy. Joe thinks it's something you can play with and use to get even with people. Joe thinks the DMCA is a revenge tool. That's what he uses it for. And he doesn't use it for anything else but revenge. So, what happened is that the lawyer had to explain to Joe how it works. The lawyer explained to Joe how it works. Because the lawyer said he didn't have to send Joe nothing. Because the person they need to see the DMCA to is the host. Who's the host? Gumroad. It's Gumroad's responsibility to pay attention to the DMCA and then go and take the person's stuff down, because the DMCA is a legal procedure. And if you're sending one out and it's a lie, that's an act of perjury. That's against the law. You can get jail time for that, for making false DMCAs, all right? So this coming from the law firm Parker Poe, it's an official legal document stating that we want our stuff down. You're infringing our copyright. So the host has to abide and say, okay, well, Joe, these people told us to take the stuff down. We have to. We have a hard document here. And the hard document says this. Now you have to settle up with him in court. Go to court. Make a counter notification. Go to court and settle this. Then we can put your stuff back up. Now, it's been well over almost a year. All right? Joe was screaming the whole time. I'm gonna make a counter notification. I'm gonna make a counter notification. That's what he was telling the guy, the lawyer. He was like, Joe was like, where do I send my counter notification to? Where do I send my counter notification? And the guy's like, you don't send it to us. I said, you send it back to the host, and they supposed to forward it to us. That's the way it works. And yes, folks, that's the way it works. Because every time Joe sent me a DMCA, a fake one, of course, I would have to take it and forward it back to. I would have to make a counter notification, and I went to a lawyer and had a good one made up for me to use, a blank one, and I take that and I send that back straight through the to YouTube, and YouTube forwards it off back to Joe, letting Joe know a counter notification they have a counter notification, and you have this much time to go to court and settle up or whatever. And if you don't do this, well, the video goes back up. That's the way it's always worked. Now, Joe should have known this. Joe, you're supposed to send a counter notification back to Shahil. And even Shahil told Joe that when Joe was talking about, who did I send the counter notification to? Well, you send it back to the host. And the host is supposed to forward it back to the Epic lawyer. But that came up in Joe's conversation on the phone with the lawyer, because Joe said, I'm going to send a counter notification. And the lawyer right there said, if you do, we'll come back and sue you. That's what he said. Joe, shut up. He was so. He just. I wish you guys. I mean, y'all need to go to Todd Fox and watch his video, because he has the whole thing. It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. He just looks stupid. So the lawyer is like, I can't believe I have to explain this to a 51-year-old man. I can't believe I have to explain a simple procedure to a 51-year-old man. If you want to send us a counter notification, you have every right to. But just remember, if you send one to us, we're going to definitely take you to court and sue you, because that's how it works. So, I guess Joe went back to Truebones Legal, and they talked to him about him being quite the idiot he is, and he should not send a counter notification. Now, Joe's been saying he's going to send a counter notification, but it's been well over a year, and he hasn't done it because he's never going to do it because he doesn't want to get sued. So, this is how Joe got out of that. Okay, let's get past him talking on the phone with the lawyer, because it was funny as hell, and one of these days... Joe's Meth Fan Studio. Ebat said Todd exposed Joe's Meth Fan Studios. Ebat says on YouTube the DMC system is sort of like a revenge toy, but it's tied into the legal system. Yeah, that's true. And you're starting to hear people who make fake DMCs getting sued now, because when you get a DMCA, it's not the end of the world. All right. There is a countermeasure to the DMC, although it takes a long time. But your countermeasure is the counter notification. If somebody's taking your stuff down illegally, well, then you're supposed to use the counter notification and send that back through to YouTube, and YouTube notifies them, and then they're supposed to come up with the actual proof or take you to court. If they don't come up with no proof, or they don't take you to court, well, then you get your stuff back up, and then the law is set up that you can actually go back and sue them. You can't sue YouTube for taking it down, but you can go to the people who had it taken down, sued. And that's what I'm working on right now, because Joe sent me so many. That's what we're working on right now, folks. That's what we're doing right now. We're trying to see if there's a way I can recoup some of the damage he's done to my channel. You know, that's the whole thing about it. You know, Section 512F, I believe, gives me the ability to sue Joe, and I think I probably will. I think I probably will. That's how it works. That's how the law works. I don't care how the law works on Earth 2 that Joe lives on, but I know how it works over here. I know because I got all my videos back after that buffoon lied and said, "Oh, this is my stuff. We can use my stuff." Well, guess what, Joe? It seems to be not true, because you couldn't even take the time. You were so lazy you didn't want to go to court and sue me for using your stuff. You let my counter for... Let's see. I see, folks. Don Thack says the way he talks to me, it would not shock me if that's not all Joe Stalker deals relating to the big white vans. Yes, folks, Joe and his white vans. We'll talk about that one day. But also, what was the thing about him talking about having a good time with someone's dog? That's weird. More weird than normal. I don't know. I know he ain't talking about my dog. I know where my dog is. My dog is. I mean, my dog got close to Joe. I have to check it for fleas and ticks, and a venereal disease. But anyway, folks. So we're here right now. So after all that, folks. Okay, let me get to the last part of the story. So what happened? After Gumroad just forbidded Joe to sell the Fortnite stuff, well, Joe went and made a fake account called Brandon Britton Chameleon Motions. All right, Joe figured they came after him, but they didn't go after Brandon Britton. So Joe made the fake Brandon Britton account, and they started selling the Fortnite stuff that came from him. Right, so Joe put the stuff back up there. And they was putting it all over. They was putting the shit all over Facebook and everything. And it took me about a good, I'd say, a month and a half, because what I did is like when I found out about that, because somebody alerted it to me, and I like to thank you all who actually informed me when Joe thinks he's being smart. When Joe thinks he's being smart and think he's gonna hide from me, and that's what Joe's whole thing is ever since he got his channels taken down, is to hide from me, especially on Facebook and Twitch and all, just to hide from me, hide his videos and all the other stuff. But thanks to you guys, I'm able to get copies of what he does and submit the stuff to the rightful people who can actually take the stuff down when he puts it up. But anyway. So he makes this a Chameleon Motion account on Gumroad, and he starts the whole process of selling the Fortnite stuff over again. And, so I didn't say nothing. I'd sent one letter to Gumroad, because Gumroad for some reason hasn't blocked me. I sent them a letter to let them know. I was like, hey, he's back on here with a fake account. And that's something else you're not supposed to do on Gumroad. You're not supposed to make fake accounts. That's against their terms of services. But Joe does this. Joe makes a fake account. And he's all on Facebook, telling everybody to get his Fortnite stuff again. So I wrote that, I sent that to them, didn't say nothing else, and then guess who I called? I called Mr. Thomas at Parker Poe. Let him know what Joe's doing on Gumroad again. Let them know he's also on Facebook. I took pictures of it. I gave him all that stuff. And all of a sudden, I'd say about a few weeks after that, Brandon Britton was gone. I couldn't find him. I couldn't find him on. I couldn't find Chameleon Motions nowhere. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it nowhere. I don't have access to it. Either I don't have access to it no more, or it's gone. I tried different accounts to try to find Chameleon Motions, and every time I type in the name Chameleon Motions, it's gone. It says it's gone. Nobody can see it. So I guess it was taken down. And so there is no more Truebones selling the Fortnite stuff. Now, here's something I bring up, because in their terms of service, if you're selling stuff that's something that does not belong to you, well, then you lose your account. Period. You lose your account. Joe still has his account on Gumroad, and maybe I should bring that up to them. It's like, why can you have suspended his account? He was busted flat out selling content that he did not own. And you all are still, you guys are still letting him sell more stuff on his site that he don't belong. So why come you haven't taken? I mean, yeah, that if y'all gonna send any emails or talk to, go to Twitter and to ask Gumroad these questions, you should. You should go to Gumroad and ask them. It's like, he was busted for selling Fortnite stuff to people. It was fraud. Why have you took his account down? Because what I'm about to read to you all from Trustpilot are people who have talked. One person who talked about Joe, and a lot of people claimed got accounts deleted because Gumroad said that they were doing something fraudulent or something, and their whole accounts got taken down. But Joe did something fraudulent, and he's still over there doing fraudulent stuff. But his account is still active over there. So maybe y'all should write them and ask them, and also point them to this video. So, like I said, they've gone to a 2.2, meaning don't mess with them. A 69% overall bad rating out of 49 reviews. So we come over here and here's something from 8 hours ago. It says, send Gumroad CEO to Guantanamo Bay. Send Gumroad CEO to the Guantanamo Bay. It says, I want to talk to you about a certain seller, Truebones, who sells JPEGs, text files, which contains list of links and has multiple DMCA notice sent to him, sells vaporware, sells nothing as a store item, and still on Gumroad. According to Gumroad's terms of service, if we were to be audited by a government agency, we would have no way of explaining what our users are processing money through our service for. The logical jump for law enforcement from that point is that we are unwillingly helping fund organized crime or terror. And then before you know it, Gumroad staff is bunking at Gumroad staff is bunking at Guantanamo Bay for the foreseeable future. So according to Gumroad, selling a JPEG file is legal, such that any attempts to take down that seller, despite having multiple DMCA notices on him, is still up and selling JPEGs on Gumroad. According to Gumroad, they take action on users who have DMCA notices posted on their products, but not Truebones. According to Gumroad, they take actions on users who sell fake products, but not Truebones. That's true. According to Gumroad, they take actions on users on this page, account Douglas, but not on Truebones. Yep. According to Gumroad, they ban stores that constantly harass, slander their customers, but not Truebones. That's true. Truebones has more than 6 accounts removed from YouTube, including one which mentions this account has been terminated due to multiple or severe violations of YouTube policy prohibiting content designated to harass, bully, or threaten. Why is that? Why is it necessary to remove this store that sells nonsense on Gumroad? Yeah, that's true. There you go, folks. Let's read on. What do you guys think about this reply? Worst customer support ever. Now, this is July 22nd, and this one was, the one I just read was 8 hours ago. So, if you're on a free plan, why would you be paying us anything? Ever. Again, read how their tiers work. I included dots here because Trustpilot doesn't allow links. Don't reply with, we gave them the link, his lying. You're asking a question about free customers, which is specifically answered on that page. If you're using the free plan only to give away products, then we suggest you use Dropbox or Google Drive. Yeah, I would suggest that too. And here's their answer to everything. Happy to clarify, we directed info to help center in a previous email, and it appeared that they missed the answer to their question in the very top page. I don't think so. See, this is Gumroad's reply. That's Gumroad's reply to bullshit. So here we go, folks. California Dreamers posted updated on July 22nd, 2020. This is a bunch of California hipsters probably spend more time acting cool and checking their iPhones than taking care of their customers. I purchased a digital book via them, but I didn't receive a download link. I contacted them through PayPal and via my own emails. To find out what had happened, my contact via PayPal opened a dispute. 3 days later, I got a direct response saying to check my junk folder. Nothing in there, so I asked for another link. I received a link, but it didn't work. I was told the link wouldn't work until I dropped the PayPal dispute. Yeah, sounds familiar. This is how disputes work, they told me. Total BS. I challenged this and eventually I asked for a refund. Again, no refund until I drop the case. Obviously, if I drop the case, I cannot open it again. If Gumroad failed to refund, and that's how it stayed until it went to resolution. No goods or refund until I dropped the case. Not once did Gumroad reply to the PayPal dispute. Totally unprofessional. PayPal quickly found in my favor and refunded me promptly. I'm guessing this isn't the first time these jokers have done this. No, they've done it to me. Well, tried to do it to me. Recommended Gumroad. Dream on. Recommend Gumroad? Dream on. P.S. Here's a typical response from Steve, manager of Gumroad support. For Gumroad support, subject RE no receipt date, July 2020 at sci-fi blah 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 blah. If you want a refund or a functioning download link, you can cancel the dispute. If you had canceled the dispute yesterday, you would have had the files by now. Best Steve, manager of support Gumroad. How would you rate my reply? Great. Okay. Not good. Update in response to reply. Here the guy goes. Funny that you updated your response 5 or 6 times now, laughing out loud. I think this section says everything we need to know about Gumroad. Just in case you delete it on subsequent revisions, so many disputes to deal with, I wonder why. To be sure, customers issue disputes against us in PayPal all the time. We ask them to cancel their disputes all the time. When they do, we refund them or get them download links. Nope. Then Gumroad. See, Gumroad comes over here now to clarify the situation, but the situation is clear. You know, we know what you did. The guy didn't get his stuff. You put a dispute into PayPal after trying to contact you fraudsters, and you all sent them a link, but the link didn't work. Why would you even send him a link? Then after the link didn't work, he contacts you again. He's like, we'll give you the stuff after you get rid of that little pesky dispute. No, that ain't the way it works. You give him the stuff so he can go and resolve the dispute. Otherwise, it's still a dispute. See, that's how business is supposed to work. But now I'm getting that Gumroad isn't a business. It's just a big old cesspool of scams. Yes, scams and frauds. I mean, most of the stuff on there, people don't own. They're selling it, folks. It's a big scam. And then they come over here and try to clarify it with this garbage. And it says we cannot issue a refund on our end, and we can't provide you with a functioning download link. Yes, didn't the guy just say he gave them a link, but the reason why the link did not work, all right, the reason why the link didn't work is because he had to drop his dispute. So he comes over here to say they're not clarifying nothing, folks. They're lying, because this is how they work, because they did it to me also. They did it to me also, folks. These are the people that protect people like Joseph, Elmy, Pika, Truebones, most. They protect them. By their rules, he shouldn't have a store on there because he was selling stuff he did not own. And he knowingly did not know he owned it. He know he didn't make it. He knew he didn't have the rights for it. And Epic proved to us that they own the rights. And they never gave him the right to put their stuff up there so he can sell it, and not just sell it, not even say it came from Epic. Joe said that he made this content, right? He made this content with his Xbox Connect, and that was all false and erroneous. And it was proven to be false and erroneous because Gumroad's going to get sued. If it wasn't false and erroneous, Joe would have put a counter notification in, and Joe would have had his stuff up there to sell. But Joe got his stuff back up there. How? Well, because he made up a fake account, went on back to Gumroad and put the stuff back up. Now, if Joe was the soulful owner of the Fortnite stuff, he wouldn't have to sit back and hide his real name and everything and put the stuff back up there. He would have had it back on Truebones. But it wasn't. It wasn't put up there. He's not going to send them a counter notification to clarify this stuff, whether it's his or not, because it's without a shadow of a doubt that it was not his to sell or advertise or make infomercials saying come and get it from him, only from Truebones, and then put his name on it like he made it. You see, folks, when you got criminals hiding fraudsters, they can get away with anything they want to on their own turf. Joe is only relegated to Gumroad. He can't put his stuff up nowhere else. If he was a professional making real motion capture, why isn't stuff in the number 2 markets for developers? That's Unity and Unreal. Why come this stuff ain't there? Because Joe's been banned from those places. Banned. That's why he talks about him so much. And then you got Real Illusion, who will never ever speak to Joe about anything of his going to their store. You see, the problem with Joe is he thinks he has a right to sit back and take other people's stuff and sell it. Now, before Joe goes running off and yelling and say, "Ring against Lane," well, Joe, please explain the whole epic Fortnite situation. Explain it the way it's supposed to be explained. But I bet you Joe won't. Joe won't tell you why he can't sell Fortnite stuff no more, because that's a topic that he avoids. Why does Joe avoid talking about getting the Fortnite stuff back up on his channel, on his Gumroad page? Because Joe knows anything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. He never owned that stuff, nor he had the right to sell it. And we've proven that because it almost got Gumroad sued over it. So he can sit back and lie to anybody else saying I'm lying, but we know the truth. Everybody in the industry knows the truth. That he lied about making that stuff. He made 3 different infomercials. I mean, he was so lazy that he couldn't even make his own clip art for the infomercials he made for the stuff. You see, Joe's problem is he thinks that he can fool people in his mom's garage by saying he's a fully capable motion capture studio, but he's not. I never heard of a motion capture studio with one Xbox Connect and iPod Express making 10,000 motions. Please help me. If someone is out there, let me know it. Besides Joe, because Joe fantasizes about doing this stuff, but he can't do it. He can't. Then he runs after me saying I'm a nilly vanilly because I won a contest legally, honestly, and legally. This man has a real. I tried. hashtag Joe canceled. Because Joe projected that it could be done. Yeah. Steve Bat did the thing. You can't do it. I mean, you can actually make some motion capture with the Xbox Connect, all right? But you're gonna have to spend about $2,000, and then you have to spend a whole bunch of money to actually buy all the adapters and all the freaking connects you can, and get them all connected up and sync with each other. And you gotta have a really good computer. I mean, you can do it. I've seen people have the huge setups to do. I've seen people use up to 6 PlayStation Eyes, what do you want to call it, to record motions. You know, through a Connect and the Pro version of iPod. Joe's never had the Pro version of iPod. Matter of fact, Joe barely has the Express version of iPod. He barely has that. And he uses the iPod recorder and stands in front of it. I'm Joe. Look at me do these out of sync motions. And he sits there and do that stuff. And then right now, he's on his channel right now, standing up with old footage of him dancing in front of an Xbox Connect in his mom's garage. Trying to get you to believe that that's what professionals do. You dig? You dig, folks? You're getting where I'm going. Let's see. Eve Bass says, I probably made more money than Joe ever made legitimately making motion capture based animations for clients. Holy heck. Eve Bass says, I did the PS3i in the barn thing for a while. Yeah, I mean the PSI. I never used it. I do have an Xbox Connect, and I did buy the motion capture add-on stuff for it. I tried I tried some stuff besides iPod. I did do the iPod basic thing for a while. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. You know, just the foot slide alone is just garbage. You know, the only thing that I use now is my perception neuron. When I pull that out and work with it, I can't do nothing with it now because of my foot. But I can do the upper motions and stuff, and I think I'm gonna probably do that when I do my Power Rangers thing. Oh yeah, I'm working on Power Rangers little skit, so that's why I'm doing so much Power Rangers stuff. But what was going on? See, this is what he do, folks. See, this is what he does. See, this is the way you make motion capture. But you see anybody standing in front of Kinect in this video? No. Why are you showing this, Joe? I thought you was the Kinect king. I thought you was the Kinect king, Joe. Why are you showing us people using actual motion capture software? You know, he's a fraudster. I mean, he just, I don't know what to say. But let me show you what a. Let me show you what a real motion capture studio do. All right, this is what a real motion capture studio do. I don't know if they got it. I don't know if they got any videos up in here, but damn it, they must have took down some videos. Yeah, they did. But where's the stuff? They had like live. They used to have like no, let me see. They used to have like all the stuff they did in real time. Oh, okay. So this is what motion capture looks like when after mocap session is done. You get these little markers, and you hook up your mannequin to those markers. But on Joe's whole channel, have you ever seen Joe do this in Motion Builder? This is done in Motion Builder, by the way. Have you ever seen Joe do this in Motion Builder? Nope. You never seen him do this. Let's show you what else. I'm trying to find a good. Well, but here we are, folks. So this is So this is mocap that was done in their own studio. This is and this is for sale on the Unreal Marketplace. Why don't Joe have stuff on the Unreal Marketplace? Why is that, Joe? Why don't you have stuff on the Unreal Marketplace? They do. They do. You don't. Why is that, Joe? You've been in mocap for over 20 years. You mean tell me you can't get into this little silly marketplace? Their stuff is in Unity. They got a store. I mean, we can actually go to mocap online. Unity store. And here they are right here. Here's all their stuff. Look at all these PAX animations. Look at all these PAX animations they got, Joe. Look at this. Look at this. And you can't produce none of this. I'm so jealous of real motion capture studios like this. Yeah, they're real. They're not in front of a Kinect like contorting their body to get you to believe that they're actually making the stuff that they're gonna get from Rubu. You know, they're not doing that. And they actually got cheap packs in here, like $5 packs and stuff like that. You'll never see them on Gumroad. Let's go to mocap online. Mocap online, Unreal. Look at this. Look how much stuff. And they're one of their, and I do believe they got, I don't know if they got an award. I think they heard about them getting an award or something for for something. I forgot what it was, but yeah, folks, this is what real mocap looks like. This is what a real company looks like. They got their stuff on the Unity Asset Store and on the Unreal Engine Asset Store. Now, what's the difference between them and Joe? Well, both sites hasn't condemned him for piracy. That's why. He's been condemned for piracy on Unreal and on Unity. Condemned. If he's supposed to be a professional mocap studio, why come he's not in the mocap stores? Why? Joe burnt those bridges a long time ago, folks. He's burnt those bridges so long ago, but it ain't funny. There's a reason why people call that band Poison. It's a reason, folks. If you want to buy content, I advise you all to go for, if you're a game developer, and even for somebody who's an animator like me, who goes and buys these packs for animations from Mocap Online and other vendors who sell animation, I will go to an actual credible source. I will actually come here to Unreal Engine or Unity store and buy the stuff. Either way, you're supporting the artist, you're supporting these small studios, and you can use the stuff in confidence that nobody won't send you a DMCA and try to take your stuff down. And that's exactly what happened to me. You see, I used their stuff in my Archive Infinity movie back when I made it and won the contest. And then guess what? Buffoonimo came over there and tried to take it down saying it was his stuff. I said, fine. Oh, he made a video about it too. And I said, fine. I'm just going to write a counter notification about it. If Joe wants to go to court, fine. I will go to court. Never happened. See, when it comes to Joe showing up in court, Joe won't show up because when you sign a DMC notice, a takedown, you have to say under perjury of law. So if Joe would have strolled his ass in there and said that was his stuff, then I would have proved that it wasn't, and I have lots of proof. Because I was on the phone with Adobe, and I called them too. Mocap Online, let them know that this dude trying to claim your stuff is theirs. You know, let everybody know. I was like, Joe, you took my stuff down. Why won't you go ahead to take me to court? Because I sent you the counter notification. You should have been able to take me to court and sue me. But Joe couldn't do that because under penalty of law, he would have went to jail for perjury. That goes to show how much of a legal eagle he is. See, Joe would mess with you all the way up to the point to where it's a chance he may go to jail. That's when Joe quiets down and stops playing with you because of jail. See, Joe must have been to jail one too many times and know how it is in there. Because that's what it takes. That's what it took for those girls who Joe was messing with. It took them to get a whole restraining order on him. And if he ever came back around them, he would go to jail. And Joe has left those girls alone ever since. See, it takes an act of him being incarcerated for him to stop. When Joe says he's not going to stop, I say, yes, I can. If I make it so that if you keep on doing it, you're going to go to jail. Oh, he'll quit. He'll disavow any knowledge of you. And that's all it takes. Like when the lawyer said on the video to Joe, he's like, you write us a counter notification, we're just going to take you to court and sue you. Joe stopped in his tracks. You don't see no Fortnite stuff. Joe said he was out the Fortnite business after that conversation. It all comes down to legal issues, and Joe won't stop until there's somebody getting ready to come to arrest him. Joe hates jail. I keep on telling everybody, Joe hates jail. He gotta hate jail. But I declare, folks, who or what can stop him? Jail cell. That's the only thing. So we're gonna see. There's a monster stalking Mocap City. What's up, Todd? What's up, man? So here we go. So here we are, folks. Here we are once again. On I forgot about this, the Halloween Mocap bundle. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. I wish I had most of this stuff. They make some good stuff over here. But Yeah, folks. And I keep on trying to tell everybody. I bought Truebones this. Okay, Truebones sell office stolen crap for like $500-$600. You know, why would you go there when you can just go over and spend like $30, $4, $5, $10 and get something from these people? You know, why? Why would you keep on going to Gumroad and get, no dicked and screwed with their policies of celebrating pirates and like and don't try to contact the customer service. Don't bother with that. Don't bother with that. It's useless. But you can go to. I mean, that's what I've been using, folks. I've been going to Unreal and Unity ever since I found out the stuff Joe was selling me about 5.5 years now. It's been stuff that was stolen and taken from other places. I stopped buying mocap from websites, and I started coming over to Unreal and Unity and started using their engines to extract the content that I buy and use it in my animations. That's what I do now because I trust them. I trust if something goes wrong with this stuff, I actually have people who will give me an actual refund or make things better. Unity, I don't know how Unity's asset store, but Unity most likely like Unreal, but if you come in there trying to be a fraudster, they will kick you out. Everything I've bought off of Unreal and Unity have worked good. I would say close to 87% of all the motions I got are from Mixamo, Real Illusion, Mocap Online. Not Mocap Online. Unreal and Unity. And if there's some other places selling mocap, I will definitely look into them and see if it's worth going there and buying it. But I would never go to Gumroad and buy anything 3D related because you don't know 100% if the stuff if the people have the rights to sell the stuff or if it's somebody else. There's no guarantee from Gumroad, and on top of that, Gumroad would not give you a refund. You just saw how they did that one guy. Drop the dispute and we'll give you a refund. No, you give them the refund, then they will go and drop the dispute. That's how that works. The truth has stopped Joe in his tracks. Yeah, and the truth will always stop Joe in his tracks. Now Joe's gonna go back somewhere tweeting and stuff like, "How can I get back at Wingan for making a video about telling him about what happened? Is that proof that I'm a crook by selling the Fortnite stuff? How am I gonna get back at Wingan?" When his lies don't work, he doesn't profit. Yeah, that's all to it, folks. That's why we make it clear and simple for everybody. Do not buy anything from anybody selling anything in a forum board. They're in a forum board trying to sell you something for a reason. And that reason is that they may not have legitimate stuff to sell you, or the stuff they're trying to sell you is so garbagey that you're going to give them money for something you're not going to get a refund for. Ask the people over in Unity. Because Joe was over there in Unity selling his Truebones. His Truebones Unity pack. 10,000 motions. Found out that like most of the motions from Carnegie Mellon, some of them from Real Illusion, and some of them from Mixamo. And he was taking this stuff, packaging it up, and selling it to people. And then they found out about it, and Joe's like, "I'm not giving out their refunds. They're giving out their refunds." And it's amazing. It's just amazing how he's supposed to be this professional mocap studio, but yet has to rely on other people's content to put his name on. Not letting people know if the content that he put his name on is actually his or not. Amazing. But he's a professional mocap studio, right? He's professional, right? As long as your characters need broken wrists and ankles, Truebones are perfect. Todd Fox. So, folks, it's 3:26. I've been up to my old habit of doing videos today. Now, if you was with me earlier, I was doing the Power Rangers stuff. So I think I got all the Rangers done. Just got to get them ported over into Character Creator, so I can do my Character Creator stuff to it. And then after that, Then I gotta do a couple. I'm gonna do like one bad guy. I'm gonna just have one bad guy to fight. I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 of them, but I'm gonna have like maybe one. I may do 2 bad guys, but it's just gonna be a quick scene. Something fun to do for the end of summer. And since I have the actual like replicas or facsimiles of these Power Ranger outfit, might as well use them. I've had this stuff for well over a year, so I said, why not use it? I'm just kind of wore out and working on archive. But I say, no, I have to do something fun with this. Them Power Rangers look smart. I know they do. They look cool. They look cool, don't they? The guy who made those, his name is Joe Quick. He's a vendor over there on Daz. And I bought the it's called the female Power Ranger is called Zero My Hero, and the other one is called Starlance Hero. So when you go to Dash, look up Joe Quick, and you should find all this stuff there. He got some other cool superhero stuff on there that I'm gonna probably go back there in the future and probably buy because it's stuff that looks awesome. It's for character created. It's for Dash Genesis 2 characters, but I think I could probably take them and convert them over to the Genesis 8 characters. But yeah, I'm just want to do some superhero stuff. And plus that, I built this huge freaking cyber city, the cyberpunk city, and I want to use it. And I think that'd be the coolest thing to use it on. Making Power Ranger stuff. So folks, to get to the whole. Oh yeah, folks. Let me show you the video. Let me show you something. Okay, so here's their ninja pack. Here's their ninja pack, folks, and this is like the second version of it. All right, and on the second version, I helped them. I actually worked with them to actually get to put a new pose on the ninja because the ninja had like a crazy pose at first, but this pose right here is one I helped them make. It's like a Bruce Lee type mode. So I actually helped them with this pack. I helped them with quite a few things. This is why we need terabyte HDDs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I kind of helped him with yeah. I mean, he looks cool. I mean, he yeah. So I helped him with the new pose. Like that's his new default pose right there. And I talked to him, and he was like, they were complaining about the pose that the guy had. He got his hands up or something. It looked weird. And they wanted to, something like a new pose. So I said, okay, well, I said the legs are okay, the stance is okay. We're just going to change the arms and the fingers. And they changed the arms and fingers based on my recommendations. And bam! I'm in the marketplace. I contributed to the marketplace. You see, Joe? You see, Joe, and these guys are professionals. They know what they're doing, folks. If you want some good motions, come to Unreal, buy their stuff, and don't forget the other professionals that have motion capture studios or who are actually doing keyframe animation. There are people who do keyframe animation and put their stuff up here, and that stuff just looks just as good. Come and buy your stuff from them. Don't buy stuff from these fraudsters and fakes that are in the forum boards trying to pimp their garbage. No, come here. There's stuff here you can get that you can use legally in your products, your animations. I had to learn that the hard way, and I learned it the hard way by dealing with Joe and finding out he was a phony baloney. He sold me stuff, and I have proof that he sold me stuff. I have confirmation from freaking Autodesk, the stuff he sold me. He wasn't supposed to sell me because he did not own it. But he's going to say you can do it because it's free. No, Joe, free to use, not to sell. Even says in the terms of service. Anyone who hides their physical address cannot be trusted. For a company, yeah, for a company. See, Joe's whole theory on a company is that Joe claims that he's a private company. Joe claims that he's a private company. And he doesn't have to disclose where his company is. But if you're selling to the public, and there is no such thing as a private company being a private organization, nobody knows where it operates out of. No, dude. You can be private all you want to with your company. All right, that's fine. But if you're selling to the public, that's something totally different. All right. So since you don't know what an entrepreneur is, or what a private business is, well, you're not a businessman. You're not. You're not. So let's go over here, folks. So August 1st, 2020. It's some new stuff, new updates. This is breaking new True Troll news. August 1st. Truebones removed from VMO. If you search VMO, all Truebones content has disappeared. Truebones was posting his smut, slander, garbage videos on VMO until it was removed. Wow, it's gone. June 26th, Truebones baits Opal Gramps and terminates his license. Oh yeah, that's all new stuff. Older news. Just say, hold on, contact us. In order to make a takedown notice, contact me, folks. DMC knows email to send to in order to make a takedown notice, contact One Gun Gmail. Yes, I will actually give you a template you can use if Joe tries to come after your stuff. So wait a minute. They said they put some new stuff up here, folks. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. Sorry, folks. It's right here. What's new? Okay, here's the stuff. What's new right here? It says Magic 7 YouTube accounts terminated. So YouTube account termination. Putting false takedown notice. Example: falsely accuse others of using Truebones. Truebones take down Epic Games YouTube video. Epic Games goes and terminates his account instead. See also Truebones gets removed from VMO. Truebones is a scam, and this is coming from the Truebones.net. It says Truebones is a scam artist who lost 7 channels uploading smut, slander, and defamatory videos. Let's see. Here are the channels. This channel does not exist. Let's see. Let's click on this. Oh, page don't exist. Let's go back. This got to be terminated due to multiple severe violations of YouTube policy prohibiting content designed to harass or bully or threaten. And yeah, here it is right here. Yep. That's his second one. That's the second Truebones that went down in flames. Here's another one. That's been gone. So these are all the channels. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be 2 more here. But here it is. Channel does this. If you look up any videos from his old channel, it says the YouTube account associated has been terminated. And there you go, folks. So Joe's getting his stuff taken down. Maybe because he just don't know when to quit aggravating somebody. He doesn't know when to stop being nasty. And the other day, YouTube took down one of my videos because of something that Todd Fox did. And they took my video down while I was live streaming. And Joe comes back and says, see, he was zapping his mouth off about Joe. And I took the video and put it back up and just edited the part that Todd put in there, which was an anime that he went over and dubbed over. So I took that whole part out, and the video's up there, and it ain't got no problems, and it's monetized. So it wasn't because I was yapping about Joe. It's because Todd Fox put something in there that got me in trouble. And it's been fixed. It's been rectified. And I put the whole front part of it up so people can see it. So people can see the whole video now in its entirety. But Joe hasn't explained, they took down this video. This video should be gone. They removed it. Well, Joe, you keep playing with yourself and you're gonna go blind. Let's see, for a company, Todd Fox says, I'm a company, but it's a secret, Joe Peak. Todd Fox says, I can't keep track of how many he's lost. I mean, either. He should be up to 8 by now. Too much anime power. Yeah, too much anime power, dude. That's way too much anime power in there. You're gonna have to they didn't mess with your channel. They didn't mess with your video on your channel, but they messed with mine. I don't understand that. But here's this is funny. Truebones is a software pirate whose Gumroad stores are awash with stolen or pirated motions. And Truebones tries to racketeer extort Roku that Truebones motions are in Ruku's motion store. So he goes on Twitter to contact Roku. This is funny, folks. Okay, I want to do this, and then I'm getting off. I'm leaving you guys alone. All right. So, and this is actual video of it happening. Too bad the channel was going that this video was on. It's funny. I mean, maybe Todd has the video there so he can put it up. But Roku had opened up their own mocap store, right? Joe found out about it, ran over there, and he starts saying, "They stole Truebones. They stole Truebones." So he goes to them. He goes to Roku and asks them, where does he send his DMCA takedown notices? And I'm like, you don't ask nobody to send a DMCA takedown. You don't ask. Let me rephrase that. You don't ask anybody to send a DMCA. You send it. Period. That's what you do. You find out who's hosting the site and you send it to them. Point blank. That's simple as that. But Joe wants to do it his way. And this is what you call intimidation, extortion, you know. And that's basically he's trying to get them to believe that the stuff that they made is his. Let's see. Top Fox says, but people should check out the anime. It is cool and funny, unless the Overfiend anime itself, which is unsafe for work, or Overfiend is not. I knew that's what that was from. It looks like Overfiend. I haven't seen that movie in yards. It's been like over 20 years since I've seen that movie. Then he says, Top Fox goes, "Oh yeah, I have this Roku threats. They'll be in part 2. Unlike, not unless. Oh, okay, yeah, it's that. Yeah, I get you. He was correcting himself right there. But yeah, so he tries to threaten them, tell them that they're in violation of a DMCA and blah blah this. And if you come over here to truebones.net, you can beware of truebones.net. You can come over here, you can read all this stuff. This is the email that Joe sent to Jacob, and it says, "Dear Jacob, flimsy excuse is all I can say. So you don't accept publishers because you can only go with the best publishers for quality assurance. Okay, Hitler, I'm not buying your BS. Here's why. My name is Joseph Elmer Peak Esquire III. I own a mansion and a yacht from Truebones Motions." I added the other part. You gotta watch Bugs Bunny. I mean, I should remember Elmer J. Fudd had the thing where he got like he was going Bugs Bunny crazy, and he had to get hypnotized. And the guy who hypnotized him told, and his threats against Sketchfab, Real Illusion, all that stuff. Yeah, crazy Earth 2 type of stuff. But yeah, so Elmer J. Fudd went Bugs Bunny crazy. He couldn't function. He couldn't do nothing because Bugs Bunny always gets over on him. You know, always spoils him. So he went crazy. He went to see a therapist, and he put him on a hypnosis. And he told Elmer Fudd this. His name is. He basically said, "You don't know who Bugs Bunny is. You forgot about Bugs Bunny. And you're Elmer J. Fudd. Fudd, you're a millionaire and you own a mansion and a yacht." So anytime he sees Bugs Bunny or Bugs Bunny talks to him, he would repeat that. And that will make him forget that he knows Bugs. So if he forgets about Bugs, that means he's not going to go crazy trying to find a way to kill him. Right? So Bugs Bunny does so much. I forgot how it turned out. It's been living in a long time since I saw that Bugs Bunny cartoon. But it's the same thing with Joe. My name is Truebones. Joseph M. Peak, millionaire. I own a mansion and a lot and a yacht. And I also own Truebones Motions. But here we go. We have been creating high quality motion capture for over 15 years. I noticed that you came out with a product called Motion Library or Studio, touted as the world's largest it's been cut off here. I noticed that you came out with, then I noticed that over half of your publishers are simply redistributing our Truebones. Truebones Motions. Then I noticed that over half of your publishers are simply, okay, please contact me immediately before I take legal action. So he's threatening to take legal action against something he knows he doesn't own. See, folks, the reason why Joe does this is so you can talk to him. Joe sends you these emails so you can talk to him, so you can have a correspondence to him. See, all it takes is for a little correspondence with Joe, for Joe to go back and lie and says, well, I have the right to go over here and download and put this on the Gumroad. So what Joe was planning to do, because he did this with Mixmo, he was going to try to have a one-on-one conversation with them, then do exactly what he did with the lawyers. Like, well, you need to help me so we can solve this problem. There was no problem. There's a problem that you made and you got to deal with, and I have nothing to do. All I'm doing is trying to protect my stuff from you from selling it. That's all. But Joe wants us to make a responsibility put on your shoulders what he's trying to do. So what Joe's trying to do, he's trying to finagle his way into this company and get behind the scenes to find some way to get access to their stuff so he can steal it all so he can sell it. That's what he's trying to do. He's tried this with a couple people. He tried this with Mocap Online. He has tried to do this with Brinkleman. He has done, well, he did do it to Mixmo, and he tried to do it with Autodesk. That's his whole thing. His whole thing is to start up some type of trouble that's not that some type of illusionary trouble, so he can have a one-on-one conversation with you all. Then after he gets in and you thinking this guy is okay, but he's really trying to hide his true nuttiness, gets you, he'll get access. He'll say, well, how about that I take some of your emotions and I demo them and put them on my YouTube channel and show people how they work and how they work with Truebones and stuff. And then before you know it, he's putting out packs with your crap in it the same way he did with Miximo. I lied to you all not. Exactly what he did to Miximo. So that's why I make the video saying avoid this man. Don't do business with him because this is what he does. He's not trying to help you resolve any type of issue with you. His sole purpose is to steal your content and sell it under your noses. That's why you don't deal with Truebones. Let's go read some more. I don't know what the sorry, folks. I had some spit go down the wrong tube. Sorry. I don't know what this is. I gotta ask him what this is. For extortion letter to Roku. Truebones sells vaporware. This is funny also, folks. This is I think we explained it the other day on my other video, but and his threats, I guess, okay. I recently got the censored version of Overfiend, which is why I included it. Crazy stuff. Yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah. But this is all he does. He has nothing to do with this company or their product, but he's trying to start a conversation with them, and he's trying to start some type of conversation with them so he can get in good with whoever and constantly bug them to see if they can give him some stuff, or can he get some of their stuff to demo it. But what he's really doing is trying to find some way to get free access to your content, because that's what's going to happen. Ask Ikenema. Ask Brinkleman. He's trying to get free access to your content so he can eventually try to tell people that, oh, Truebones professional, we're working with Roku to do this and do that. The same way he did with Brinkleman. He's trying to fool people into thinking that he's something that he's not, which is a credible businessman. He's not. Everybody he has done business with or whatever has cut him completely off. Ask Miximo. Ask Brinkleman. Oh, Brinkleman was peeved when I showed him the video of how Joe was trying to take his stuff to Epic Games without him even knowing about it. And Joe would have got away with it. Because Joe did, before Brinkleman knew about this, this happened like 3-4 years, like it was like 3.5 years before I told Brinkleman what Joe tried to do and why Joe was really banned from from the Unity store and the forum board. Brinkleman was hot. he was so hot, he didn't let me explain. It's like, yo, man, this was like, Brickman went straight over there and had a little talk with him about Truebones. It was hilarious, folks. And I was trying to tell Brickman, like, no, Brickman, this happened some years ago. They took care of it. They didn't take the stuff from Joe. But just to let you know, Joe's been taking your stuff and probably selling it or trying to sell it. But to sit back and go to Epic with your stuff and not even mention your name and him saying that he's the sole developer of this stuff, he wants to give it to them and sell it to them, that's wrong. He didn't own it. He didn't. Matter of fact, Joe was going around selling Brickleman's stuff. Don't know why Brickleman stopped him from selling it. No, maybe that's another story. But Brickleman stopped him from selling it. I thought Brickleman stopped him from selling it because of the stuff that happened over there with him and Epic. But no, Brickleman didn't know about that till I told him about that years after fact. And years after fact, once he known that, he got mad. And I only got this because Joe posted this up on his channel. Called himself trying to make Unreal look bad, but the only villain in that whole story between him and Epic was Joe. Joe tried to go to Epic and have them remove people, fire people from their jobs because he couldn't get in the forum board. And he said, well, I didn't want to share my technology with you all. It wasn't yours to share. It wasn't. That's why I made the video Brickleman Heist. To get it out there why he was really banned from Unreal and why he will never see his stuff in the Unreal forum. Only time you'll see something in Unreal that it'll be because Joe claimed it's his. But if you go and ask the artist, no, that Joseph Pig has nothing to do with it. Anybody that Joe names that claim they're using Truebones still have their stuff for sale in the Unreal market. Because this is why. If Joe goes to Unreal Market and do one of these hocus pocus DMC takedown notices, they're going to come back and sue him. Period. Joe knows this. That's why he leaves. That's why he has left the Unreal Market alone. Same thing with Unity. You see, he's a hoaxer. All those DMCA notices he sent me were all hoaxes. The DMCA notice he sent to Epic Games was a hoax. It's a hoax for him to make more videos. Saying people stole stuff from him, which ain't true. He even said my stuff was stolen from him, which wasn't true. I have receipts. I have the people. I know the people who sold the stuff to me. He's the reason why I no longer buy from anybody that has a website selling motion capture. He's the reason why I only buy from a couple of places. And you have to prove to me that your content is worth me buying. Or I have some guarantee or something on paper that says, yes, this is my stuff. I made it. I have a feeling looking at the footage I have that I'll have to split the video into 3 parts again to avoid part 2 being 2 hours long. Lots of insane behavior to look forward to. Damn. You're already on the next video. Todd Fox. And incriminating behavior, more to the point. Eve back. Hey, I'm back. My phone died. Okay, I didn't know you was gone. Hey, Fox. Hi, little flying fox. So yeah, folks. So this video went on an hour, almost 90 minutes, folks. But I can pack a whole lot more into this. But the whole thing about it is, folks, that when I talk from now on, I only talk about the stuff that can be proven about Joe. I only talk about the facts, folks. I only talk about stuff that he's done. He knows he's done, and he can't defend it. If I speculate, I'll let you all know. Well, I speculate in my opinion, but when it's the fact that we know that he's been banned from Unreal. We know the reason why he got banned from Unreal. Watch the Brickleman Heist. I have it. Just go to One Gun, type in Brickleman Heist. Watch that whole video. Watch the whole video. That video will explain to you all. I might even put that video on a constant loop one weekend for a whole 72 hours straight starting Friday. To let you all know The reason why Joe would never be in the Unity asset store. Not Unity, Unreal asset store. Because of what he tried to do, what he tried to pull. He was already known. He was already known back then that he was selling stuff he did not own. Then he tried to pull, I'm going to get rid of the people who are saying this bad stuff about me on Unreal by pretending I own the Brickman stuff. And then, and think about this, Unreal wanted to do it. But the problem is Joe didn't own it, and Joe didn't have the rights to even approach them about it the way he did. If he was going to do that, he should have talked to Brinkman about it. But we know Joe didn't approach Brinkman about selling the stuff because I contacted Mr. Brinkman and asked him, did you know about this? And he said, hell no. He didn't say hell. He was furious that Joe took his stuff and tried to sell it under his nose to Unreal. Yeah, that Top Box's last video is pretty good. But yeah, folks, I mean, here's the thing, folks. Nobody's lying on Joe. All right? This is all the past behavior that we've seen him do. We have video recordings of it, of him saying this stuff and doing this stuff. And we show it to you all guys all the time. All the time we show you guys this stuff. We know that Gumroad is protecting Joe. Gumroad would not sit back and censor Joe and put him off their website because he was supposed to be getting kicked off because it was proven that he was selling Fortnite stuff and he didn't own it. So that goes to show Gumroad doesn't care what you bring to your site and sell it, whether it's yours or not. They don't care. And the live clown show it attracted was pretty entertaining too. Did you record that thing Joe said about the dog before he redacted it? What dog? What thing about the dog? What did I miss something? Dang it! I missed something. It must have been when the premiere came, but I missed it. I didn't see the premiere. Joe's threatening people again. But yeah, folks. Okay. So it's been past 90 minutes. It's time for me to get off. He said he had a really good time with a dog, and it was kind of not. Whoa. Okay. Okay. See, that's what happened. I don't know what the conversation was about, but oh man, I wish somebody would. Wait a minute. If he said it in your chat, it should be still in the chat then. It should be still in the chat. If you enable your chat, you should be able to see it. Yeah, if you go back to the video premiere and enable the chat, the chat should come back up. You know, it's not deleted. It should come up. You can actually get a transcript from it. You can actually go into your settings and actually download the whole transcript from that chat. I mean, if it was on a premiere chat, well, you should be able to see the chat and see what was said during the what's the name. Oh man, that sucks. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't know premieres don't retain chats. Dang, that sucks. That bites balls, man. Dang. So, folks, what have we learned today? We know that there's somebody out there pretending to have a real motion capture studio by showing you video footage of a motion capture studio he'd never been in and video footage of somebody else's stuff while playing his remixed down music. Bravo, bravo. Bummer, it might be saved in my NVIDIA Shadow Play, but I haven't checked. Todd Fox, there's no way to replay the Premiere chat. Well, I don't know about that, but I tell you guys later. Eve Bat, all the rest of you people, please, all you 5 people lurking, please, or 6 people lurking, please hit the like button. Don Thack, Eve Bat, Todd Fox, all you guys who came here looking, thank you for watching. I had a good time doing this video. I'm about to go and retire to. I wish I had been recording for you before it changed. You saw so much stuff I missed. Dang, man. Yeah. But I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. I'm done for the day making videos. I'm gonna get up tomorrow. I'm gonna start early tomorrow. Start making some more videos. Do more Power Rangers stuff, and we'll eventually get into Motion Builder. Hopefully. Oh yeah. We know you got more stuff to come, Ty. We're gonna the Power Ranger stuff I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get that done quickly as I can. Like I said, I'm gonna make some videos. I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 videos on that tomorrow. I should not have to make any Joe videos for a while. There's no need for it. But I will. There's no need for me to be right here, folks. But I will put this up. But don't forget, go to. I'll put this link right here where y'all can come directly here and see for yourself what people are saying about Gumroad and Gumroad's responses to it, and judge for yourself. You know, I mean, this is something I can read out loud because it's here, it's published, and I can talk about all I want to, and talk about the things that surround Gumroad, including Joe not being ousted out of Gumroad because he was caught selling stuff he did not own, and they almost got sued for it. That shit right there should be enough for them to kick Joe out, but he's still there. He's still there, still selling stuff he doesn't own. So there you go, folks. My name is One Gun. I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a nice and pleasant day. Peace.
I know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night, I miss you by my side, telling me about your secrets.